Barefoot and coatless, 14-year-old Emmarae Gervasi stepped into the night, entering a vehicle that would drive her into a month-long nightmare. Her family, desperate for answers, waged a tireless campaign to bring her home. But when Emmarae was finally found, the disturbing details of her disappearance revealed a sinister underworld few could have imagined.
So can we just leave the stupid comments off the page that, my daughter's a runaway and things like that? She may have left the house with a stupid thought. What happened to her in this really bad world we live in is what we're talking about here. Trafficking is a huge problem across the world. It's a very big problem on Long Island, and I stress that parents should keep an eye on their children.
On December 9, 2024, Emmarae Gervasi's ordinary life in Patchogue, Long Island, took an unimaginable turn. The teenager was last seen leaving her father's home, barefoot and without a jacket, and entering a blue Honda. The driver sped off into the cold night, leaving behind nothing but a wave of questions and growing dread. Her father, Frank Gervasi, realized something was wrong when he couldn't contact her. Panic set in as he pieced together that Emmarae hadn't simply gone out on a whim. She was missing. Overcome with fear, Frank launched a massive search effort, turning to social media to spread the word. The Gervasi family's relentless posts described Emmarae's appearance and the last moment she was seen, pleading for anyone with information to come forward. Frank even offered a $15,000 reward for her safe return. The community rallied, sharing the posts and keeping Emmarae's case in the public eye. But as days turned into weeks, the family's worst fears began to creep in. Was Emmarae in danger, or was she even alive? Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos. For weeks, law enforcement officers and community volunteers scoured Long Island, following leads and chasing down every tip. Detectives investigating the case combed through surveillance footage and questioned anyone who might have seen the mysterious blue Honda. Still, each lead seemed to fizzle out, leaving the family clinging to hope but bracing for the worst. Throughout the ordeal, Frank refused to give up. "I won't stop until she's home," he told local reporters. His determination kept the search alive, drawing media attention and fueling the community's resolve. On January 3, 2025, nearly a month after Emmarae's disappearance, the breakthrough her family had prayed for finally came. Acting on an anonymous tip, Frank followed directions to a canal near Main Street in Islip, Long Island. There, on a small boat, he found his daughter.
Today is day 27, and I proudly am very happy to tell you guys that Emmarae was found yesterday. It was those social media videos and the flyers that helped me to get an anonymous tip yesterday, and I want to thank that person on this video, I'm not going to mention her name, for coming forward and giving me an information about my daughter. The phone call that I received was that she was on a boat in Islip. I didn't want to believe at the time. I did follow that up on my own. I drove down there. The lady who gave me the tip was afraid to go in the boat, believed to be with some dangerous people, etc. I still wasn't sure if it was a legit lead or not. I did bust into the boat and recover my daughter.
Emmarae was alive, and while she appeared to be in good physical health, the trauma of her ordeal was evident. Frank's relief was palpable. He held his daughter tightly, overwhelmed by the miracle of her survival. "She's safe. That's all that matters," he later said.
The joy that comes over you when you find your child is a feeling that only a parent that has gone through this would understand, of this elation. Like, God gave me a gift yesterday, and I was starting to lose hope. Actually, I woke up yesterday, I wanted to give up.
As authorities pieced together the details of Emmarae's disappearance, a chilling story began to emerge. Within days of her recovery, police arrested 64-year-old Francis Burkheit, charging him with kidnapping. Burkheit's alleged role in taking and holding Emmarae against her will send shockwaves through the community. But the revelations didn't stop there. A second arrest followed just days later. On January 8, 2025, 47-year-old Bunice Knight, a resident of Copiague, was charged with rape and endangering the welfare of a child. Knight's connection to the case painted a grim picture of what Emmarae had endured during her disappearance. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos. The details of how the two men were connected and the full extent of their actions remain part of an ongoing investigation. What is clear, however, is that Emmarae was lured into a dangerous and predatory situation, one that could have ended in unthinkable tragedy. Emmarae's story struck a chord with the Patchogue community, where residents had spent weeks hoping and praying for her safe return. Her recovery was a testament to the power of collective action, as neighbors and strangers alike shared her story and kept the pressure on law enforcement to solve the case. Frantic Gervasi became a symbol of unwavering determination. "This wasn't just about finding my daughter," he said. "It was about making sure no other family has to go through this nightmare."
A lot of confusion, a lot of dumb comments I'm reading that Emma could have just left on her own will. Completely incorrect. Emma was being held against her will. She was not allowed to leave the boat unless she was escorted by somebody. And she was being forced to do things that a 14-year-old girl shouldn't have to do. So I do believe this is sex trafficking, and it's being looked into.
His advocacy extended beyond his own family's ordeal, highlighting the dangers that predators pose to vulnerable children. While Emmarae was safely home, her journey to healing had just begun. The emotional scars of her month-long captivity and the trauma of what she endured will take time to address. Her family remains focused on providing her with the support she needs to rebuild her sense of safety and trust. Meanwhile, the legal cases against Burkheit and Bunice Knight are ongoing. Prosecutors are determined to secure justice for Emmarae, holding those responsible accountable for the pain and suffering they caused. Emmarae's story serves as both a cautionary tale and a beacon of hope. It underscores the importance of vigilance, awareness, and community support in keeping children safe. The Gervasi family's perseverance, combined with the efforts of law enforcement and concerned citizens, ensured that Emmarae's story had a chance to be rewritten, from one of despair to one of resilience. But the case also raises critical questions about how society can better protect vulnerable individuals from exploitation. Advocacy groups have pointed to the need for stronger laws and resources to combat child exploitation and support survivors in their recovery. Emmarae's return is nothing short of a miracle, but her story is far from over. As her family works to move forward, they remain grateful for the outpouring of love and support they received. In the face of unimaginable darkness, they found light in their community and a reason to keep fighting. If you or someone you know is in danger or has experienced exploitation, please reach out to local authorities or hotlines for help. Together, we can make a difference. This true crime story highlights the enduring strength of family and community in the face of adversity, reminding us all of the importance of never giving up hope. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos.